Foam. I saw the video.
Was it good?
I think your audio was way better this time around.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what you did different, but it was way better.
We're totally live, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
I was holding it.
Use microphones.
I was holding it right here, like literally. But then you saw the difference though from when I had it clipped to when I had it like right here. So there's a huge difference. All right, guys. Welcome to HiFi Fanatics Tuesday Night HiFi. That's what we're calling it now. Oh man.
I thought we always called it Tuesday Hi-Fi.
No, you called it like Tuesday Night Live or Tuesday Live Stream.
Tuesday Night Live Stream.
Yeah, bro. What up, Mad Piranha? What up, Mad Piranha in the house? All right. So today, that's your
day.
So today we're gonna be.
Oh my God, it's already starting.
You can't work like this, can you?
No.
Well, today we're going to be talking about all sorts of crazy stuff we're working on, stuff we're doing, and I got some special stuff that I'm working on that I definitely want to share with the world. So,
and I want to shout out a product that's going to cross over with some of the stuff that you're working on too.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we do first?
Dude, whatever you want to do, man.
I don't know.
Drive the boat.
This is kind of wild, guys. You know, like, all right. So, HiFi Haven in the house, Digital Amp Company in the house.
Oh, Robert Digital Amp Company
in the house. Robert,
is that Cherry Amps?
No. Then they would
Digital Amp Company. Which digital amp are you?
Digital Amp Company. I don't know.
I gotta figure out who Digital Amp Company is. They're on YouTube, dude. I gotta know.
Okay, so here's the dealio. Tell me yours first, and I'll tell everybody what I'm working on, so that way it segues well.
Well, okay, yeah. So I want to talk about that topping DAC, and we have the same one, so there's some good synergy there, but I think as we talk about the thing that you want to talk about, we can then segue as that's part of the effort, right? See, it is Cherry Amps. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah, I've seen them before. I actually like their stuff a lot.
Oh, their stuff is baller. I tried to be friends with him on Facebook, but he's got 5,000 friends.
Well, he's probably coming through my YouTube anyways. So
there was no room for me.
Well, here's the introduction. Do you have your button ready?
Oh yeah, I will. Hang on.
Okay.
We had to do this for Cherry Amps.
We haven't even introed this yet. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HiFi Fanatics Tuesday Night Live. HiFi Live.
Okay, that's the start. Restart.
Right, restart. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to HiFi Fanatics Tuesday Night HiFi with Mike from Audio Architects and the one, the only GGGzilla.
Oh, damn it!
Dude, that was probably one of the best intros I've ever done, and you totally did it.
I gotta make that thing better though. So like while you're still talking, I can hit the button and it'll go meow meow meow, and then it'll go Rah! And then it'll say, "You are here with Gzilla at Audio Architects." Wouldn't it be cool?
No, we're HiFi Fanatics.
Okay. So Neil, you use a DAC for the same thing in 2-channel that you use it for in home theater.
Dude, you're kind of pixelated.
You are too.
Huh. I'm not pixelated on my side.
Do I look pixelated to other people?
I don't know. Guys, do we look pixelated?
Dude, is our video weird? Because mine looks really good over here.
Mine looks really good over here.
So we need other people to tell. So let me look at my camera.
Somebody is okay. Mad Prana said Giles is all pixelated.
I'm all pixelated. Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in because something obviously is not going on correctly.
All right, Mike's clean. You guys like my new lights? I redecorated. But as Giles was saying, so what him and I were working on while he fixes himself is we both got Raspberry Pi units to use as streamers. So that being said, we also got the topping E30 DACs to go along with the Raspberry Pi. So how it works for Neil is that the Raspberry Pi acts as the source device. So basically, I'm running like Spotify, Tidal, Quobuzz, all out of the Raspberry Pi. So it's just you just load up Volumio, which is the UI I'm using for that. We're both using for, which you could basically control on your mobile. And then you
which makes it cool.
Yeah. So then you go from the Raspberry Pi unit, you go straight to the DAC. And then from the DAC, you go straight to wherever amplification you're using.
Well,
so if you're
DAC usually goes to preamp than amp.
Right. So I got mine going from Raspberry Pi to DAC to little tube FX Audio preamp, which, dude, I got a video coming out on it on Friday, but just a sneak preview on how good it is. It's insane for the price. It's only $45. I don't even want to say insane for the price. Like, it's insane in general, regardless of the price. So I got that going into a Stark Sound 84 amplifier, and then that's powering 2 floor standing Aperion Audio Veris 3 Grand Towers. So long story short, the DAC is kind of like, how would you describe a DAC without getting too techie?
Well, it's super easy. I mean, DAC, it literally stands for digital
audio
converter. So
analog. Digital analog.
Yeah, analog. Yeah, I'm sorry. Digital analog. So if you've got a source that's digital and it outputs via USB or SPDIF or something, you plug it into the DAC. The DAC then turns it into an analog output over RCA cables that you can then amplify analog. So it's easy. Yeah. So digital Ampco, he's right. This one is super popular, the Node 2i, and I know Mike wants I
want the Vault. I want the Vault so bad, but it's like what, $1,200, $1,300, and I mean, honestly, I can do personally here with what I have everything the Vault can do. I have a hard drive, I have a CD-ROM, I have, you know what I'm saying? I have all these things.
You have to have all those things,
right? But I have all those things. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. But granted, it would be cool just to have it all in one unit. That'd be rad. But the price, dude, like literally, we were just talking about this. I just paid what, with not counting the major amplifier, I paid what, $280 for the actual Raspberry Pi unit and the whole kit. So it came in a kit. Like, it came with the case, the Raspberry Pi, the power adapter, everything in a kit for $80. And then the DAC was $120 because it's a better DAC, you know, because Raspberry Pi does offer a DAC you can put into the case as well. However, not only Giles, but a few other people had recommended, do the topping. It's better DAC.
Yeah, the topping is cool, man. For the money.
So I got that going on, and then I just going straight to that little preamp, which was $45. So for $280, you got yourself the source device, the DAC, and the preamp. Boom, done.
That's badass. And with that awesome. 84 that you got's really good. Yeah, see, I'm stuck with, I'm still trying to figure out my preamp and my 2-channel amplifier. I don't know what I'm gonna
you gotta try this little tube amp, dude. I'm telling you, you're gonna be, I don't know why you're hesitant. I know you are, but you, dude, for 40,
I can tell you why. Because I'm trying to, I need to deal with HDMI for gaming.
That's right.
So I got to have I need to split it somehow. I just want to have one set of amplification, but I need to have some kind of TV AVR that I don't want to put in the 2-channel kind of path. So maybe I need like RCA or XLR A/B switch, so I can do like everything, like one source path for 2-channel listening, and then one source path for watching TV and playing games, and then just switch between the two right in front of the amplifier. But I gotta figure out that amp and that preamp issue.
Neil, I just wanted to address, because Neil just said something. Okay, guys, so I've had a few good come ups at the thrift store lately, and one of them was it's a Sony SACD player, 5 discs or 6 discs or something. It's down there. I got it for like $20 or $18 or something like that, and Giles absolutely freaked out. He's like, "Dude, I need to go with you to these thrift stores." But yeah, SACD is cool. I don't know. I haven't been able to find too many of music that I listen to. However, I know they're out there. And I'd like to listen to one. Maybe HiFi Haven will let me borrow one of his 100+ SACDs, but I think that's pretty cool, you know, the SACD option. However, Giles, you're trying to get into an SACD player too, right?
Yeah, but it's mostly just to have one in case.
Yeah,
you know, in case somebody comes over and wants to play one.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a CD player, why not have like, you know, the absolute best you could possibly play out of it, you know?
Yeah, I want to have on the 2-channel side of the house 3 sources, right? I want to have a nice digital streamer, and right now I'm using a Pi with Volumio, and it's fine.
I think that's good enough, dude.
I need to deal with vinyl. I need a record player with a phono stage, and I want to have a good CD player that does SACD. So those are the 3 on the 2-channel side that I want to have available. And so that's why I need a bigger preamp too that has more inputs than just the I think the one you've got is just a straight one set of inputs, sends it through the tube, volume tone control.
That's kind of where I'm at too. And I know that Emotiva does have a little bit of everything. I don't know. I think they even have a sub out. So that would be, I think that Emotiva preamp is kind of like the fix all for a cheap price. It's only $299. So
yeah, I'm gonna go two different paths for sure. So for digital Ampco, what I think I'm gonna end up doing is on the HDMI TV gaming side of the house. I've got a old Denon 4500X, and that'll give me all the HDMI and all the processing, all the kind of stuff that I want to deal with. You know, it's, you know, I don't consider it to be audiophile or super awesome by any stretch of the imagination, but that can be one input source path, and I can use the RCA outputs on that. And then on the 2-channel side, I'll have all this other stuff with more 2-channel audiophile, higher end kind of stuff. But then I can share that same amplification to the left and right. The only issue I have is I do want to run subs for both 2-channel and for home theater. So that kind of throws another kind of kink. So maybe if I have the right 2-channel pre-pro, it can do a little digital magic and have sub out, and then I'll have the Denon with the sub out, and then I can have another AB switcher.
Why not? I mean, if I was in your position, I'd probably separate my 2-channel area from my living room. Because obviously with your living room,
I don't have another spot for it. So that's the only spot that I have. So
no, I'm just saying you keep it there. Just use different speakers for each one.
Oh, I do like that'll never
use
pass
your Denon for the you know, projector and all that stuff, and then run some speakers, and then use something different for everything else. I don't
know. The speakers I have are awesome, and I'm going to use them for both. I just got to figure out how to split, and I only want one set of amplification. So, it'll go speakers back to amplifier.
Dude, that's rough, dude. That's rough.
What's that?
That's rough. That's a rough.
I can figure it out. Someone else has to have figured this out with some kind of Matrix XLR.
Dude, that Denon should be fine for everything.
But that's not what I want to do 2-channel with. It's fine. You can listen to it. It's okay. But that's not what I want to do 2-channel with.
I mean, unless you want to like manually just move RCA cables.
There is that. But that's why I just maybe, a box, and it's got the A and B button, and, just, boop, let's listen to A, and then boop, let's listen to B.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to tell everyone. So, okay. Rookie mistake, not rookie mistake, I would say, but rookie move, I think. So for this longest time, I've been using my phone directly from my iPhone to whatever amplification. Like obviously I have a Yamaha AS501. I've been just using RCAs to phone, right? I know that's not the best practice, But just hooking this up right now, the Raspberry Pi, the DAC, the preamp, all that stuff, putting it all together, it is literally a night and day difference in sound quality. The sound quality wasn't horrible with the iPhone and whatever, straight to the iPhone. It wasn't bad, but good Lord, what a difference. Like,
Yeah, the DAC in that iPhone's got to just suck.
yeah, I mean, they're not really meant to be,
Audiophile players now.
yeah, however, the difference though, but like I said, it wasn't bad with the what do you call it? With the iPhone, but it just got way better with the Raspberry Pi and everything,
Yeah. Well, I did my Pi, and my system is basically the same thing as your system. And dude, it's good. I got love for it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Well, like I told you, it took me like 2 hours to set up because I was actually obviously I was filming the whole situation, so that took like a half hour that time, So I was able to break it down though, step by step, what I did, so that way when people are wondering, okay, how do I set this, stuff up, people can be like, okay, Mike did it and suffered through it. I'll just like watch his suffrage, and he can go ahead and fix all that for me. Yeah, Tommy, that came from all of us. So
yeah, we'll hit you up.
Well, one of us or both of us will definitely reach out to you because we'd love to talk shop. And also, if you'd ever want to come on one of these streams, we'd love to have you as well to talk about good stuff. Because I did catch one of your guys' presentations at one of these HiFi things that they have now. But I love the presentation, but I wanted to learn more about your products. So let's definitely get together on that. Or you guys can do a pre-recorded, situation with us. So just reach out.
Reach out and touch me.
Oh my God, I got that stuck in your head last night. So bad.
I so bad.
You. Yeah, Digital Amp Company. I think that's the one I was referring to. I couldn't remember the name. We just did Cedia. The Cedia had a digital expo, and that was
really good.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. They had a ton of good companies. It was all free. You just signed up and you're like, okay, like what do I do now? Let's go look at this one and that one. And we were able to geek out with Alcons and Acurus, which
we streamed for both of them.
Yeah, that was really cool. Blue Lines. What about the new Marantz integrated amp for stereo imaging? I
haven't heard
the new it's $2,500. I mean, if you want to spend $2,500 on an integrated amplifier, and then the SACD player is another $2,500, so $5,000 for both. I guess
the price is not that bad. The question is, how does it sound? And the features look good. Now it's not the same quality as the Ruby stuff from Marantz. That was the first question that went out. How does this compare to the Ruby? And they're like, oh, it's not quite Ruby quality. But I haven't heard it yet in person. I don't know.
I'm kind of $2,500.
If it sounds awesome, it's worth it. But it's got to sound awesome.
I mean, for $2,500, you can get yourself some serious gear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Marantz is not serious gear. Please don't take that as me saying Marantz isn't serious gear. But
that's what he's saying.
Well, think about it this way though. Your Denon, my roommate's Marantz, they were under $1,000. They weren't, or around $1,000.
I wouldn't use that for 2-channel listening.
Right, but at the same time, it's a high quality, home theater situation. You were using that in your home theater for the longest time
until I moved to a real high quality piece of equipment.
Yeah, but for
anything that has amplifiers built in, just say no.
I mean, honestly, how many people here can raise their hand and say, okay, I have $5,000 in just disposable income that I'd like to spend on an integrated amplifier and a CD player? Not I.
If it was important to me, I would.
So Digital Amp Co. thank you, by the way, for the engagement here. Is Marantz going the way of Onkyo? Well, since Sound United picked them up, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because a lot of these audio companies are getting bought and sold, bought and sold, bought and sold so many times over. They've lost their identity, I think. They keep certain aesthetics that remind you of what they used to be, but they're not that original core company they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So some companies go to the lowest bidder and just kind of whore out their manufacturing and stuff. That's just business. That's capitalism. That's, they're trying to get the best bang for their buck and trying to pump out, thousands and thousands and thousands of units. And then you have boutique companies that use high quality stuff, and you get what you pay for, So that's pretty much it. I don't know if Marantz is going the way Onkyo did. They've in their time, they were both amazing companies. I haven't dabbled in an Onkyo product probably in about 15 years. That's probably the last time I had an Onkyo receiver. And it was cool back then. I don't know what they're doing now, though.
Dude, I have an Onkyo running right now in the living room.
Yeah, but it's older, though, right?
It's like 3 years old.
Really? You bought an Onkyo that recently?
Yeah, the Onkyo's all right. I mean, it's okay. Here's my point of view for all of the consumer grade AVRs. Anything that's up to like 11 channels, they're all the same. I don't care what brand they are. It's all like 99% the same. They're all going to sound pretty much the same. And when you're buying one, look for the features that you want at the right price. And that's it. You don't have to worry about anything beyond that, because the sound quality difference with an AVR at that level is so minuscule that it really doesn't matter. Where you really get into differentiation is when you start moving up to higher channel units, and when you get into separates.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new stuff, they're trying to have separates mode in an AVR so that you can buy an AVR with amplifiers and then turn the amps off and not use them, but not have it dork up everything. So that's the new thing. I don't know how well that works, but I don't know. My opinion is, when you're ready to go next level, and this is for across the stack, 2-channel, multi-channel, separates.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. I think separates are great, but like I told you time and time again, just from you switching from the Denon to the Muse, well, obviously that's a huge up step.
And that's moving from
moving
AVR to separates.
Yeah, it's like moving from, like, I don't know, you know what I mean. So that was a huge jump, but you see the quality, you see the jump in quality.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, and you're using the same projector, so it's not like you upgraded the projector. So it was, you just saw what your projector can actually do. You know what I'm saying? You saw what your projector can actually put out. And
now I'm just all angry at the projector because it's DLP crap that bans too much, and I'm all like, now I hate my projector. Oh,
I wouldn't trip out, man. With what we do, we're bound to have a chance to play with some projectors sooner or later.
Yeah, one day. I want a Barco. I want Barco so bad.
What is that?
A projector brand.
Oh, okay.
They make.
Are they not
baller?
Are they kind of boutique too? Like,
no, they're like commercial grade, like high end cinema stuff. Okay. So they're baller. I mean, they're not like
business. Are we talking what, 20, 30 grand or what?
Probably at the low end.
Ooh.
And they go up into the hundreds for like the top end stuff.
What they use inside of, the AMC theaters.
It's probably for low end places they might be using them. I don't know that they're like the same thing as a Christie or something like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't done a ton of research, but I really like them, and I keep looking at them, and they're just super expensive. But I super want one.
Mad Piranha had a Barco 808 CRT as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and he had Rotel separates. Very cool. Oh, I remember what I wanted to tell everybody. My most recent pickup at the thrift store. So I need to do like a segment or something, some kind of video on this stuff. And I want to do like, a HiFi, thrift store run. But I went this last weekend. I went, what was it, Saturday. and there sat 12-inch Sue subwoofer, perfect condition. It's I forget the model. It's like literally right behind me, but for $40, and it retails for $549, I think, and it's down firing, dude. It's ridiculous.
That's cool.
Like it really like dude. I'm gonna bring it over to your house and you're gonna try this out.
I want to hear it, dude. I got to hear this thing.
Because when I saw Sue research in the back and on the plate amp, I was like, dude, how much is this thing? You know, it has to be like some money. $40, dude. And I looked it up and there's like reviews. There's like recent reviews on this thing. Like this thing is relevant. It's not like some old piece of, vintage audio. This is like somebody I'm sorry, but somebody must have died or something for that. Or someone's wife got so pissed at them that she's like, you know what? F you and your stuff. I'm gonna take it all with goodwill. you know what? You know what? We should put we should put a public service announcement out there and say, anybody getting a divorce out there. I'm gonna look straight into the camera. Anybody getting a divorce out there? If you're a disgruntled wife and you want to hurt this guy, just give Giles and I all of his audio gear, and we'll review it and shout you out.
Especially if you have Wilson,
anything, as long as it's not like
some
TIAC, like anything like that.
Dude, TIAC now probably is all like people. Oh, TIAC, that's high vintage.
Take it to the thrift store. But no, man, that's just hilarious though, because I've seen like ads where disgruntled wives will sell the sports car for like $1 or something stupid, or $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some pretty disgruntled situations going on, but yeah, Matt Piranha, thanks HiFi Haven. It was a really cool pickup. I try to go once a week to the thrift stores, and I'm trying to find Giles some cool stuff as well. So whenever I come across another SACD player, I'm picking it up. Going to go thrift store shopping after lockdown. Orlando's my closest major city. Maybe Tampa or Miami would have great bargains.
Oh, they totally would, dude. Florida's got so much stuff.
Okay, so go Goodwill. Don't go Salvation Army or anything like that. Go Goodwill, because Goodwill is the cheapest. So go Goodwill and pick out neighborhoods that are more affluent. I know that sucks to say, but in my experience, I've been doing thrifting for over 15, 20 years. Just if you go to better neighborhoods, you'll get better stuff more often than not. Now they also have, Giles actually knows this. They have a Goodwill, what do you call that? Outlet center too now, where they send the stuff they can't sell in like a certain amount of time. They just send it there. But I'm guessing things will fall through the cracks, like somebody.
Man, that's got to be bottom of the barrel, though. I mean,
it will be, but sometimes it's, dude, I'm telling you, I've come across these like random, like just gems, God, if I can find a Macintosh, dude, that'd be ridiculous. If I ever find a Macintosh at a thrift store, I think I don't know what I would do.
Dude, if I was working at a thrift store and a Macintosh came through, it would never make it to the shelf.
Oh, dude, fire me at this point.
Yeah, I'm just taking this.
I'm taking this thing. I'm not gonna. It's not leaving. It's not leaving my hands at this point. Facebook Marketplace, Matt Piranha is a good place, but I don't know. A lot of people are starting to overprice things, especially vintage audio stuff. So I think if you're looking for vintage audio, your best bet is thrift store. Craigslist maybe, but I don't know. I've just noticed vintage audio has been like 100% overpriced.
So I'm looking right now in the Colorado area on Facebook.
My God, this is hilarious. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said I'm looking right now, and there's like a Macintosh MA230 tube amplifier.
How much?
I don't know. It looks like it's built in 1920 or something. It's like $2,300.
No.
I mean, it looks old as old.
Digital Amco says, my ex-wife threatened to destroy my equipment. I'm now a single dad. I would be too. And, and we were discussing my romantic situation, and I'm a single guy. I'm not a single dad, but I am a single guy. And I've been telling these guys, yeah, I want to settle down, man. I want to find somebody cool, but if she ever threatened to destroy my audio equipment, there would
There she is. Whoever that is, she's the one, because she's getting up
shit.
in your business right now.
Um,
Is it Savannah?
no, stop with that. God. But
I turned red.
seriously though, like, oh, estate sales too, Robbie. Good point. Estate sales are a good place because sometimes they don't know what they have, or the people doing the estate sales don't really know audio, because it's always like these 80-year-old women just trying to get everything together and price everything. So then I picked up a Rotel CD player for like $45. So it just depends on how you, dude. I don't know why I'm like a magnet for freaking good deals. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm telling you, Giles, you have to come with me so I can rub off some of that.
Dude, I know you want me to rub off on you, so
sprinkles of good luck, dude, and watch you come with me and it just ruins everything and I don't find anything.
Nothing good at all.
Nothing good.
I'd like to find some like big electrostat speakers or something, you know.
Oh, we'll get into a fist fight over those for sure.
Yeah. Bidding war. I'll give you $5,000 for them. They're only worth $50. But yeah, that would be cool. I've wanted some electrostats for a while, just to play with.
So
just for giggles.
What do you got going on, buddy? What's in the queue for you for the next week or two? What do you got coming on?
So we just did today the filming with Kef for the new LS50 stuff. So they've released the LS50 Metas and the LS50 Wireless 2s, which are cool. And so that's up on HiFi Fanatics now. And I did a edit for my channel for the release as well. So on Home Theater Fanatics, it went up like 5 minutes ago, actually. So I've been doing it in the background because I'm all like, no, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to premiere it tomorrow. I just put it up and let it go. So that's up. But next two projects that I'm working on is a review of that topping E30 DAC and a review of that and install and I'll get that out. And then also the Prime Wireless Sound Base from SVS. So an install setup video for that one too. And then probably after that, maybe the Stark Sound AD4 and then the Velodyne little 6.5-inch micro V subwoofer. So those videos are kind of high on the list right now.
You're gonna like the micro V. It's a cool little unit, man. It's got a lot of punch for being a 6.5-inch subwoofer.
Yeah, dude, and it's tiny. I mean, it's like this.
Yeah,
little tiny.
I was glad to have reviewed that, and I had a good time with it. And it's a cool design and everything. So, yeah, today you mentioned you had just watched it, but I released a video on acoustic treatment. So my dumbass, I put the link on audio files on a budget, thinking they would be more forgiving than the regular audio files.
Oh my God, you didn't.
I did. And bro,
I told you they're gonna clown you.
I got eaten alive, bro. Eaten alive. So I took it down off that, and I obviously the ones in when I posted it in Home Theater Fanatics and some of the other groups, they were all one guy was like, yeah, I got that too, it's pretty cool, you know, or that he did his own thing, you know. And the thing with the foam is that
it doesn't work.
Dude, I think it does to an extent. I think it does. It definitely, I mean, it has to. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't have to.
Physics says it has to. Like physically, sound waves are hitting something that's going to, you know. I'm just saying, it's not the best way to go. Yeah, if you have the money, go by acoustic, build your own rock wool, you know, situations. However, if you're only looking to spend like $40, it's not a horrible way to go.
You could hang a blanket up on the wall and be just as good, though.
Yeah, but that's freaking ugly. It looks ghetto. So,
hold on.
What?
the foam looks kind of ghetto too.
Yeah, but not as ghetto.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
But
dude, I'm being.
I'm not saying I'm a huge
foam
proponent for foam. I'm not saying, hey, I'm not gonna. I'm trying to shove foam down everybody's throat. I did the video because these people asked me to, and B, it was a cool opportunity to learn how to do that. You know, like just to see what it was all about. So will I keep it up there forever? No. But is it fine right there for now? Sure. You know, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't offend me being up there.
Yeah, dude,
So
I'm just giving you crap. That's
I know, but at the same time, there's a lot of people with that misconception that they're all like, they just snob at the fact that it's foam, you know? So I don't know. I think like if someone, like I said, is on a budget and they don't have a lot of money to spend, however, now I will agree with you on this. People should focus some of their budget, actually like a decent chunk of their budget on acoustic treatment for their room if they're serious about audio.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing after speakers.
It really is.
Yeah.
More important than fancy cables, more important than any of that stuff is room correction, room treatment,
Room treatments,
acoustics, you know, because your room will define how your stuff's going to sound, you know, and end of discussion. So if your room's all jacked up and you got, you know, weird waves going on and your stuff's bouncing off wall, it's going to sound weird. So
yeah, if you clap and you get some echo,
yeah,
you'll never have good sound.
Like you just clapped right now and you could hear the echo.
Yeah, in this room, I get this just hard walls and everything is horrible in here. Yeah, it's not good.
Like not that bad, is it?
I don't know.
Well, I'm surrounded by carpet and I got these amazing foam.
Got the foam.
The foam. Dude, honestly, I have enough to where I can cover the whole wall and the ceiling.
That's funny.
I'm not going to. It would be kind of funny.
All right, so let's run through a bunch of questions that have popped up. So Mad Prana says, do I have a Dayton 21-inch Kraken? No, I don't have a Kraken, but I want to buy a Kraken, but I'm not going to buy a Kraken until I can sell this hammer and sell this Devastator. So I'll use those proceeds to buy a Kraken and make videos about it. Yeah, I gotta sell this hammer and Devastator first. And I have a 21-inch full Marty kit just sitting there in the garage, ready to have a Kraken installed in it. I could pull the Lavoce out of that 21-inch cube I've got, but I don't like the Lavoce. I know a lot of people like it, and that's cool, but I didn't care for it too much.
I wasn't a big fan either.
Yeah, so I like the Eminence 21, but I don't like the Lavoce, and I want to try the Kraken because I like the UM1822s because they sound super deep, and I think the Kraken is going to be more like that than the pro sound of the Lavoce. Neil says he built a hammer. What about SVS isolation feet? Never used them.
I saw them. It honestly, dude, I bought like, well, where did I buy them from? I think I bought them on Amazon. Those little isolation feet that I put on
cheap rubber ones for
my hammer. They were like $4, and they work the same. Unless if you're on hardwood, then maybe spend a little bit cash on that. But the hammer, if I remember correctly, comes with that isolation thing for the bottom of it. So
yeah, but who's really going to build that thing and
toss some tennis balls in there?
And I've still got that. I still have yours. Both of them. I'm going to use them for spare scrap wood to build stuff with.
Well, I mean, I just didn't want to. I didn't need it. I'm on carpet, you know, so I didn't need like mega isolation, you know. But for someone that's on hardwood or something like that, yeah, I understand. That's cool. That's part of the design and came with it and everything.
But people still would want to put feet on the bottom of that base, though.
I understand. I mean, the thing is big enough to where it doesn't. I don't know. I liked it. I like the way it sounds. I think it's cool. Now
the hammer's fine. But I'm not going to build that base thing for it, though.
Yeah, I liked because I like isolation feet, you know, and the ones I got were good enough. So I don't know. I wouldn't spend $50 on 4 isolation feet. Is what I'm trying to say from SVS. Sorry.
So Neil is a hammer fan. Hammer time. No. Dude, the hammer's got a lot of output, no doubt about it. For 12-inch, it rocks pretty hard.
Dude, I gotta name my project coming up, my 15-inch stereo integrity build. I gotta name it something.
I have a name for it.
Stop. Before you even say anything, you're gonna say something derogatory. I already know it.
Impotence.
The
15 inches of impotence.
It's going to give you impotence once you hear it. No, seriously though, like we got to come up with a gimmicky name for it. Oh my god, Kevin is calling it the Mike Perez speaker.
Call it an MP. The MP15.
He's like, hey, if anybody calls me wanting this Mike Perez speaker, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like,
MPs.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, if 100 people call you wanting this Mike Perez speaker, then I did something right. Mandingo, that's awesome. The Nick.
Straight up porn.
Oh my god.
Horrible porn.
I can call it the brown note, but I don't think it's going to live up to its name, unfortunately.
No, you need more than that for the brown note.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fart sounds good.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the build goes. I'm going to be doing the build over at your house. So
you are.
I'll be taking over everything. Yeah. Ooh, I got to order Duratex. You're going to do a build too soon, so I should order a lot of it, huh?
I'll need a gallon.
Okay. Well, fend for yourself. Or you could use the exo hide.
No, never again. Pass.
That was horrible, dude.
That
was for my first go at a DIY project. There were so many like obstacles.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd rolled it on and you were looking for a roller style, the exo hide I'm sure would be fine. But man, it is. Don't even try and spray it. Don't try and spray it for sure. Not in an HPLV. If you got a hopper gun, you can kind of make it work, but not an HPLV or HLV, high pressure, low volume HPLV.
I'm excited for what that 15 is going to do, though. I mean, especially powered by that Symbison 14,000 watt amp. That sounds like a jet
that hovers off the ground with the fans.
Oh my dude, seriously though, like I have never heard fans that loud in anything. You know what I heard fans like that, like in like a server room at like school, that's whole or something like that.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I think the fans are gonna be louder than the speakers in the sub.
See, but Mad Piranha is all over it. When I do the 21-inch Kraken build, I'm gonna name it Godzilla
or Gzilla.
Yeah, the Gzilla.
The Gzilla.
That's going to be the 21-inch Marty with the Kraken called the Gzilla.
That Kraken looks pretty cool, man. I'm excited for it.
Dude, I'm going to get a stencil that says Gzilla and just do like black Duratex and then orange Gzilla.
Do it.
Why not?
Or have like a one of those graffiti artists come in and just like decorate the side of your your sub. That'd be super sick, dude. Honestly,
that would be sick.
If you have a graffiti sub with a 21-inch Kraken in it and you call it Gzilla and you have like a Gzilla like picture on, dude, that would be so. I'll find someone for you. I'll have to.
That would be sick.
I'll have to look in the
I'm totally down with that.
I'll look in the underbelly of Castle Rock, but I'm sure I could find someone with some
skills.
Some skills. How do you power this 14,000 watt amp with 1.21 gigawatts? That's my answer. I'm sticking to
that's the best answer.
I don't think it'll ever reach 14,000 watts. It's rated.
No, of course not. It's rated at freaking speakers anyway.
14,000 watts. I think conservatively it could probably peak at 10. And will it be running at? It might be running at what? 2.
No. Okay.
3?
What's going to limit you is the amperage coming off the walls, right? So, you know, if you could do 240 off of a 30 amp circuit or something like that, you know, it'd push a lot more, but you know, it's just it's limited by the wall power.
Oh,
and nobody needs that much power anyway.
Neil Hansen asks, what's your go-to amps for your DIY builds? Well, recently we used the Bash 500 for the hammer. That's a plate amp that went on the actual speaker. Giles, you've had experience with Behringer Crown. What else?
That's what I've used in the past for subwoofers, Behringer and Crown.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try a Symbison out, the 10K, which is a 4-channel smaller one than what you've got. And I've got it all ripped apart right now as I'm starting to work on changing the fans on it.
Yeah, you cannot, for some reason, you can't unhear those fans. You cannot.
It's fine if you have a separate room for your equipment, but if you're putting it inside of your room, it's a non-starter. No way. No
dude,
how.
Can you imagine during a quiet time in the movie, and it's just like,
oh, I can imagine it because I have a projector in there that goes, I hate it.
Dude, Like, why can't things just be silent?
Heat. Too much good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
The Widowmaker. Yeah, that's a good name. That is a good name. The Widowmaker. Nah, I don't know. The Widowmaker? Is it really going to? Yeah, it could.
will it kill me?
It will kill you. The subwoofer will give you a
Widowmaker. It will kill
It
you.
will extract the soul from your body and just kill you.
You are dead. Soul destroyer.
Oh man.
No, mine's gonna be the Gzilla.
The soul sucker. And I'm talking about mine.
Oh yeah.
A friend of mine building 16x2 speaker arrays with cherry amps. Dude, cherry amps are the business, dude.
They are the business. The business.
They're I'm not gonna lie, they are expensive, but from what I saw at that HiFi thing, they are worth the money, you know.
All right, we're about to plug us some cherry amps right now since we have the man with us.
Max
so
Hertz.
we're doing it. We're doing this right now.
I like that. Max Hertz, Behringer fan mod, something similar for the Symbian. We're looking into it, Mad Piranha. There's a lot where we can.
All right, so let's see what we got here. We got
Borser. I like these names.
Okay, so we have the standard 5 cherry, and then there's a King 3 cherry. All right, so here's prices. Okay, there's a standard version and a King version. I don't know what the difference is.
One's standard and one's King.
Hell yeah, it is.
The alimony. That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm assuming these are class D, and it looks like they're using modules. I don't know what kind of modules they are. Maybe they're ICE. I'm not sure. Does it say? I don't see it. But I think they look really cool. I like that front panel, and I'm loving the XLR. I mean, that's the way an amp should be. No need for RCA at all. Just skip it. Just say no. XLR is 100% the way to go. And all my amplification now is XLR, except for those pro amps on the subwoofers.
Well,
which are stupid.
when you come across an amplifier that's I think the logo's funny. I was just looking at the logo and I'm like, that reminds me of like, remember when we were younger and the girls used to get the cherries on their hip or whatever? And I don't know.
Oh, the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's got kind of a sexy look to it. But no, when an amplifier, dude, when they use only XLR, that means that they mean business. They're like,
they're in it to win it.
This isn't for the enthusiast or the for the everyday casual listener. This is for someone who's serious about audio.
Yeah.
So
I think they're just doing I think Cherry's doing a brand new DAC.
Yes, Mad Piranha.
It's the DAC 3. Yeah, they're doing the DAC 3 now.
Okay, Mad Piranha wins the naming contest. I'm going to
name it. Name it?
The Punisher.
The who?
The Punisher.
Oh, the Punisher. That's
and you know what I'll do? I'll get a stencil of the skull and I'll spray paint it on the side after we do the Duratex, and I'll let it drip a little bit, just like the actual
just
Punisher.
Like the cartoon. Yeah.
Done. All right, Mad Piranha, you win.
Punisher.
I gotta give you a prize or something because you just won.
This is funny. The Cherry Megashino Mark II.
Is it Megashino like the Maraschino cherries or whatever?
Yeah. Is this Class A? I see that big.
That is a sexy amp. I'm telling you, man. They're like a cross between like industrial like rack amps and something beautiful on the inside. It's just really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like is it AB? I can't. Where does it say? Specifications. You should say in specifications, right?
Sure. Dude, Mad Piranha, dude.
It doesn't say. Oh, I want to know. I want to know.
Death Row.
What a brother know. I guess it'll be a mystery, but it's not D for sure. Maybe it's AB. It's got to be AB.
I'll tell you what, when Digital Amp Co. comes on the show, he can explain all this stuff to us.
Yeah, I need it explained to me.
He said he's an electrical engineer, so I mean he can explain every nook and cranny of this thing.
All right, let's see. Moving on. Okay, they have the Maraschinos, which I guess are the smaller versions of stereo amps or
Oh, that's cool. Is
monoblocks.
that a preamp?
No, these are I don't know. This is no, I think these are
The
just
middle
like
one,
smaller amp.
the middle
The,
one.
no, that's just well shit. I don't know. No,
Click on it.
it's just an amplifier.
Are you sure? No, because look, there's like 4 different ones.
It's the Mark II of the stereo Maraschino stereo version, audiophile grade stereo amplifier. Yeah, it's just
okay,
an amp.
it's an amp. But why is there so many other things on it?
Let me show me the back again. Yeah, so it's got 2 XLR ins and then 2 channels out. Yeah, so
No,
it's
but
just
look,
2
look,
channels.
look, look, look. This next picture coming up. Hold on. Where there's 4 things stacked right there. Like,
Oh, so yeah, there's different stuff.
yeah,
Different
that's what
pieces.
I'm saying. Like, I wonder if there's a preamp in there.
I don't. There's amplifiers, DACs, amplifier, a USB to SPD SPDIF converter, accessories,
Well,
upgrades, and then the old gear. So
here he's right here. Digital amp code. Do you guys have a preamp? Does Cherry have a preamp?
I don't think so.
Well, wait. I'll wait.
He'll have to name it Digital Preamp Company.
Well, most amplifier companies all have preamps.
Yeah. No, I'm just messing.
I don't know.
No, I think that Megashino, that's is how much does it cost?
I was in like
$6,100. I don't have that. Or you could go for the Mono Megashino, and it's $5,000 for 1 channel, so $10,000 for 2 for stereo.
I just died a little inside.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
That definitely takes 1.21 gigawatts. But yeah, well, the whole
reason boy can dream, right? A boy can dream.
The only thing I need with my preamp that I decide on going with is I need tone control. I want to be able to control my tones and equalize my stuff.
Tone loc.
And so tone control. I want a sub out. I don't have that right now. So right now I got to figure out a way to hook up a sub.
You're not going to get that with anything that has tone controls on it.
The Motiva, you can control the tone and it has a sub out.
Is it really doing tone control then? Because usually what you see is tone controls on are pure analog devices.
Well, how am I going to equalize things if I don't have tone control?
Well, usually what happens for most devices is they just convert everything to digital. So they give you EQ, and then that's how they digitally cross over the subwoofer and extract all the information out and send it out and do a sum mono out yeah. So if there's a subwoofer out there, it's almost always digital on the back end. So they might give you a tone control, but it's really like EQ, digital EQ. Which one are you talking about? I'll look at it and I'll tell you. The Emotiva?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and dude, I've been wrong before, so maybe they're doing something I'm just not expecting.
The Base X something or other. It's their only preamp for $299.
Symbian preamps.
Mad Piranha says Symbian is more my price range. Giles, are you offering customizing on the amps you sell?
What kind of customizing is he asking for?
He wants the Audio Architects logo on it, dude, like I have on mine.
Logos are totally customizable.
You could get the Mad Piranha.
That's true.
Limited edition Mad Piranha special.
Yeah, but
whatever you guys want on there.
Yeah, but I'm not customizing fans and stuff. I mean, yeah. Good luck with that. If you're gonna rip it open and do fans, that's on you.
The second you start fiddling with it, that voids the warranty. And this thing does come with a 3-year warranty. So
yeah,
which that's really cool.
It is cool. It is cool. All right, so the Base X PT100 stereo preamplifier DAC tuner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't see a tone control on it. It's got a big volume thing.
I think you can do it with the remote.
Oh yeah, it's just EQ. I'm sure because it's doing all the DAC and everything inside. So it's converting everything to digital, and then you can EQ it and pull out stuff and crossover and everything. Yeah, it's a normal.
But then you're saying I can take my RCAs out of my preamp, send them to a subwoofer, and then subwoofer to amp.
Okay, so Okay. What is your goal? What is the goal here?
We use a subwoofer with my 2-channel setup.
Okay, yeah. So what you see most people do in that situation, if you're like going to be all analog, uh, so you have your digital, so you have your streamer, which is digital. You run it
Sure.
into your DAC, turn it into analog, run that into your analog preamp, then
Mhm.
run the RCAs out from your preamp to a subwoofer that'll give you left-right input,
Mhm.
and then the subwoofer will then uh, strip off the low end stuff, and it'll DAC everything. It'll it basically will mess up the sound, but I still do it anyway. And it'll convert the analog to digital. It'll do all the digital processing and strip off the subwoofer sound for the sub, and then you can use it'll turn it back to analog over RCAs or whatever, and then you can send that up to your amp, and then from your amp to your speakers if you want to. But the more I think about it, the more I think it's just probably better to just do all that at the preamp level.
You mean get it at preamp with a sub out?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Need to get some sleep now. Thanks again. We'll talk soon. Thanks again for joining us. Yeah, we're about to wrap up anyways. So
Yeah. A few more
I
minutes.
didn't realize we had already ran our
Dude,
time.
it's gone super fast tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, aside from that, from everything I got going on, I got the Quest for the Best Speaker Edition coming out in a few weeks, probably maybe a month. Because I do have a few projects I'm working on right now I need to get done. Aside from that, that's pretty much all we got going. That's all I got going on. I mean,
dude, I have a humongous list of videos to do, but
I do too. It's just I don't want to list them off right now. Like it's too much.
I mean, it's too much. It's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do the 84.
I'm going to. I'm going to
because I want to do that one pretty bad.
I'm going to.
I gotta see what I'm missing.
Missing a lot.
I'm sure I am. I'm sure it's freaking baller awesome. Hey, so everybody go watch my Kef LS50 video. It's live now. Yay. LS50
right
baby.
On.
Yeah. Right on.
No, it's gonna be the Punisher. No Mandingo. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Audio Architects on YouTube. I'm looking for my 1,000 subscribers someday. So every subscriber helps and counts. Thank you so much for the people that do subscribe to my show and my channel. Also, definitely subscribe to Home Theater Fanatics if you're coming through my channel. He does tons of cool content with home theater, 2-channel, a little bit of everything.
700 to go till 10 grand. You could be 10,000.
I'm trying to hit my 1K. So yeah, definitely thank you for everybody for watching and for supporting us. We try our best to bring you the most relatable content. And if there's anything you ever want to like us to review or us to talk about or us to investigate, let us know. Just let us know. Drop us a message on Instagram or on email or whatever. We're always available. So thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Wait.
Uh-oh, and there's more.
So last week was the last week I will be doing Thursday Night HiFi. Yeah, I know. It was a cool way to end it with Mikey Dillinger, so that was kind of fun. However, I took on a new job, and I'm kind of pressed for time. So expect to see a lot of pre-recorded stuff coming through my channel. However, the live streams are going to be sporadic and every once in a while, if I even end up doing them, because I really want to focus on Tuesday nights, because I think Tuesday nights are really fun and I have a lot of fun with Giles. So I want to keep it I want to keep it cool and just do Tuesday nights and really focus on Tuesday nights. So no more Thursday Night HiFi. However, like I said, I will be putting out sporadically like random pre-recorded content with people and stuff like that if I choose to do so. So thanks again for watching, and Giles, always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Let's get something crazy going for next week. Yeah.
Next Tuesday we're gonna have if everything works out, we'll have baseline amplifiers with us.
Cool.
And they have some really cool rad tube amp stuff that they just have released, and it's brand spanking new.
Well, hey, maybe the week after that we'll have Cherry amps with us.
I would love to have Cherry on Digital Amplifier Co.
Yeah, Digital Amplifier Co.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, Mad Piranha Tuesday shows will be with guests and without guests, because sometimes Giles and I just like to geek out and talk. However, we enjoy having crossover events and guests and special appearances from other YouTubers and stuff like that. So that's something we definitely enjoy. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, you guys have a great night, and we will see you next Tuesday. Oh, and stay tuned. I'm releasing a video Friday about that little tube amp that I'm so in love with.
That's cool.
Good night.
Peace out.
Peace out.